Stay, motherfucker.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Boom. Stay tuned, man. We back. We got a really special guest today. My friend, our friend, a very inspirational entrepreneur in the city.
Success story.
Oh my God, bro. My man, Alex MacLean, East Coast Lifestyle. Give it up, man. Thanks for coming, man.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it. My man on the right, introduce yourself.
Hey, fresh in my tight jeans. You dig? It's Miracle 902. Follow me on everything that's important if you don't mind.
My man on the second left.
Yes, sir. Fell off the wagon this week. We're East Coast rum soda, baby.
Yeah.
Dickie D 902, water in the cup,
Yeah.
dry November.
That's right.
Sobriety is everything.
You know what I mean?
Yes, man. Give it up, man.
17 days
DJ
in.
IV on the ones and twos, man, holding us down
That's
every
the
week.
GOAT.
Moose behind the camera. Shout out Mary Jane's in Sackville. Shout out Underground Snacks, and they are opening their new location. It's on Quinpool with under
Pro
Pro
Skates?
Skates.
Yeah.
Pro
Yeah.
Skates. So
That's right.
you guys check that out for sure, man. Listen, man, we're gonna get straight to it, but I think I might need a fucking little refreshment first,
Yeah,
man.
bro.
My man,
Bro.
yo, tell me.
Yeah, cold one.
Oof. See that dripping?
Everything I love pineapple, so I'm a sucker for pineapple in the first place. But this
sucker
shit
in general,
is
but-
so good, bro. Like, it's not like a Smirnoff. Are we allowed to diss other brands? Yeah, we are. Fuck them. Yeah, it's not like a Smirnoff Ice where it's super sugary or like most
2
drinks that are
grams of
flavored.
sugar. Yo, it's refreshing.
It's
Nice and light.
refreshing. And
You know,
it's just
the
a bite. Like, it's enough that the bite's
The
doing
Palm
it.
Bays and all that, it's like you get diabetes after drinking like 3 of them.
Fact.
But
Do you
this
guys
one-
drink a lot of coolers?
No. Yeah.
Like Palm Bays and shit. That's one that's
As
like
a man,
lately?
as a man,
Right.
No, but as a
Occasionally,
as a
though,
young
if it's hot
juvenile, I have.
Okay.
When I wasn't sure.
As of lately, I've been drinking them more than usual.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like I said, as a
In my
man.
younger years,
Because
I was
there's like that.
No, when I was younger, I drank more hard liquor and more irresponsibly. But lately, I keep it light. I keep it.
Yeah,
But there's
yeah.
those
Yeah.
there's that in between that's like the vodka sodas
Yeah,
or
if
like,
it's a Wednesday.
the cucumber mint fucking
feel
gin
me?
things. You know what I mean?
That's kind of
Yeah,
stiff,
but who
though.
wants to put fucking pop?
That's stiffer
all
than a
that
cooler.
pop in
It's
every
true.
fucking drink.
No, it's just not enjoyable. It gives you
And Dickie's
crazy
like,
headache,
oh,
too.
I'm actually a licensed bartender. I put bitters and fucking. I know that's what you're thinking up there.
Oh yeah,
Is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
this one.
I'm thinking water is refreshing, but
Yeah.
What you saying?
honestly, like,
It's the.
go ahead. My
Oh
bad,
yeah, I
do
was
your
gonna
thing.
say it's the first rum soda. So like, there's so much vodka soda out there, but we
Yeah.
really wanted to get the white rum with the water soda
Yeah, man.
and make it low calorie, low sugar. So yeah, first
Still
one.
though,
we tried.
the balance in the blend's crazy. Like it's not. I'm not a huge white rum drinker. I'll just say that right now. Or
either.
dark rum, especially. That'll have me throwing rocks at
Love
my
dark
car.
rum.
Dickie
Um,
definitely not a white
I
rum
don't fuck
drinker.
with. Yeah, Dickie doesn't like
Dark
anything
rum
white. Yeah, he only
Buzz
bought those
Lanes is
shoes because they
amazing.
had red in them.
Yeah.
But yo, so tell us the choice, of the rum because everyone was doing the vodka and whatnot. So
Yeah.
so what made you go with the rum?
So we looked at all the data, and it's nuts that like 70% of the liquor purchases at NSLC are white rum.
Right.
That makes sense.
And then if you look at the SKU in the ready to drink category, only 1% of the products were rum. So we were like, fuck, there's a lot of vodka out there. And there's a lot
And
of
gin too.
Yeah, and there's a lot of gin.
Yeah.
But we can get it in our own lane with the rum.
That's right.
And then we tried to think about what's the flavor that's not out there right now. There's so much lemon lime, so many cherries and berries.
So much lemon lime.
But there's no one really doing anything pineapple. So we said, people in Newfoundland, diehard pineapple fans. We're thinking about all of Atlantic Canada here, not just Nova Scotia. So we thought, let's put the pineapple in there and see if people like it.
Because they're big on the pineapple crush out there, right?
Huge.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
only available in Newfoundland, I think.
Yeah.
Shout out
Pretty
Newfoundland.
Yeah, yeah.
Ciroc got a crazy pineapple flavor too. I had that not too long
Yeah,
ago.
that
Yeah.
is crazy.
It's
I had a
delicious.
couple bottles of that.
And it's rare, like when you get, and like I said, if it was overpowering and super sugary and sweet, it would have been a flop, right? But
Yep.
You look like you drink Malibu.
I don't. But nice try.
Is it
Oh,
true
no,
with
what's
pineapple?
Malibu
Does
is kinda
pineapple
alright,
change alter the taste of the sperm?
That's what I heard,
They
bro.
say.
It's
That's what
urban
they
legend,
say.
you know. It's no big
You
deal.
heard it here first.
Hey, get your pineapple in you, fellas.
That's dope.
But yeah, man, that's super dope. So how did this come about? Like the whole rum and soda, the involving with you and whatnot.
How do you
So-
get a drink? Like,
Yeah,
how do you
great
get your
question.
own drink?
So it's been 7 years, honestly, of pretty much putting in the work in the trenches with Keys. So we did all these different T-shirt giveaways for 6 years in the boxes, the hats, all that different stuff.
Building a
The
relationship.
goal
baby.
was to get a drink, going, and it was probably 7 years of work to like actually get them to consider it. And so in January we sat down and we were like, we want to bring to life a drink with you guys. We don't know what it's going to be, if it's going to be like a vodka drink, a cider, a wine. We didn't know what it would
That's
be,
right.
a beer.
So you
But
have to
it
go into
almost
bed with
didn't
a
matter.
big corporation like a Labatt or something like that, or can you just start your own?
So we actually, it was honestly like a dream come true to work with Labatt's because it pretty much like fast tracked the whole thing for us.
Right.
Because they were able
already doing
to, they were able to do all the can distribution, production, all the fulfillment, all the recipes. They built it and they created this in a laboratory. And we got to do like 0 grams of sugar, 1 gram of sugar, 2 grams of sugar, 10 grams of sugar. And then we got to see like where's the balance right. And we all decided on the 2 grams of sugar as the right one to like hit the people with a healthier alternative.
But just enough
Yeah.
flavor.
So
Just
how many
enough,
years
yeah.
was that
That's
into
what I
making
agree.
that flavor process? Like
Oh.
where you're weeding it out? Like how long does that take before you settle on the one?
So we tried about 10 lemon limes and about probably 25 pineapples.
Wow.
And then if you look at the ingredients, it's only a couple of ingredients: carbonated water, rum, sugar, natural flavor, and citric acid. There's no bullshit. It's just the straight up ingredients. So with the citric acid comes 2 grams of sugar to give it that kick, that pineapple little
Nice.
sweetness at the end. Without the 2 grams of sugar, it was pretty flat. So we had to like experiment to find the balance really.
But 2 grams of sugar, that's nothing.
That's
not
nothing,
very
bro.
much,
No,
yeah.
it's nothing, bro. I'm so glad you went with pineapple over lemon lime. Lemon lime's just ugh.
Where do you get the
Terrible.
rum from? So, because I know that Labatt doesn't have like a rum, like I don't know if they have a rum line.
Great question. So are you familiar with Black Fly Booze?
Yeah.
So they produce it all for us because here in Nova Scotia, Olin's doesn't have rum towers.
Right.
So they only have beer towers. So we couldn't actually produce it in Nova Scotia. Right now, in the new year, starting in January, it will all be made in Newfoundland in the can facility there, but they're not done yet due to
Because
COVID.
rum is a Caribbean thing, right? It comes
Yeah.
from sugar cane. Like
Yep.
you can't just get that around here. It doesn't grow here.
Yep.
So okay. So you
Yeah.
guys are getting it outsourced, bringing it in.
Bringing it into
Black
Ontario.
flies, that's the plastic the vodka
yeah.
drinks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
nasty strong, bro. You ever had the Long Island iced tea?
No.
No.
Ooh, have you
Yeah.
shit in your diaper?
I had them a couple times.
That's the
they
real
get
deal.
you. They get you lit.
They get you real faded.
Yeah.
So we pretty much had to decide, do we want to do this in 2020 or 2021? And the only way to do it in 2020 was to work with Blackfly and Labatt's to have them produce it in Kingston, bring it down to Nova Scotia to sell it at NSLC, and then we're trying to grow province by province to get it out there. It's only in Nova Scotia right now.
That's what's up, bro.
That's fire.
Here's a question for you. Because obviously the clothing brand took off. You've been successful for what, 4 years now, 5 years? I don't know how long
It's
it's
their
been.
7th year. but
7
it was-
years?
it
Oh,
was-
easy,
fuck.
yeah.
Oh shit.
Says
So I remember you bringing one of the first hoodies to me, like when it had the gilding on
At
the
the
back
bank on Spring
at the
Garden,
bank
right?
on Spring
Oh,
Garden
yeah.
when I was working
Oh, yeah.
there. Man, I still have that hoodie. I'm
Oh, yeah.
keeping it, man. But so at what point, like, did you say, okay, I want to diversify and get into other things? We see you got the chips, you got the drink. At what point did you say, okay, let me get into some other things? And what was the reason for that? Just setting up for your future? Or when do you know the time is right to do that?
First of all, thanks for the support since day one
Yes,
on Spring
sir.
Garden Road. I appreciate that. So really, it's just been a hard grind since the day one of like just trying to get it in one store and then into the next store to get it online to get people supporting it. But really, it's just been a grind. Like it started out just selling them out of my mom and dad's front lawn, and then at school I just bring them in my backpack, sell the hoodies at school. Then we got into Studio, which helped us get into 30 stores across Atlantic Canada. So with them, it really grew to a mall brand. Without them, it would have been just like an online.
They promote the hell out of you too. Because
They
when
do,
I walk
yeah.
through the mall and I see Studio, the first thing I see is East Coast Lifestyle and Champion.
Yep.
Like
How did you get it
up
into Studio?
front, boom.
So essentially, when I was at Acadia, I was really just trying to get people wearing it. So Crosby put it on, McKinnon put it on, Quake, Pat Stay, Classified put it on.
I like that group. That's good company right there.
And like with these Nova Scotian locals and celebrities, essentially, they helped put the brand on the map. And
That's
then,
what's up.
yeah, Studio said we have like 100 requests a day for your hoodies. We need to try it out in Halifax Shopping Center. So I said, okay. So I'm going to take all of my hoodies and put them in Halifax Shopping Center.
That's right.
And then you can't get them anywhere else. So then I created like a lot of demand at one location.
Yeah.
And then they sold out everything and put it in 35 stores. And then we kept rolling it out from there.
I noticed on like
Genius.
Dragon's Den and shows like that shelf space is very crucial. Like when there's products and you have the front display at Studio.
Yeah.
Was that right off the beginning, or did you have to show and prove? And how do you get to that point where you're maybe just tucked in the back somewhere compared to when you walk in Studio now, you're the front window display?
They do show a lot of love for us, but they also kick us in the ass when they're like, you're not selling this month. They put us in the back corner, motivate us to get back in the window.
That's right.
So it's
wow.
always like we have to work to get that window space.
And that's business.
That's business. So
That's
it's-
just business,
they're a
right?
clothing brand for, just like you mentioned, Champion, Levi's,
That's
East
right.
Coast Lifestyle, Obey, all these different brands. And they're like, you're not selling as much as Champion right now.
Mm-hmm.
Champion's in the window, you're in the back corner. get your social media efforts up and promote us so you can get back in the window. So
Now, with the success of your brand and your clothing, do you feel like, maybe it's just me, but from what I've heard and seen, do you feel like there's a lot of similar offsprings of clothing brands where they might have similarities in the logo?
That's a good point.
You know,
I
I see
of
that a lot. You know, like, and as Maritimers, we got the anchor, we got the lighthouse, we got the ocean. You know what I mean? Like, just things that relate to Nova Scotia in general. Do you see the similarities in other brands?
yeah, we love to see the entrepreneurship and people starting up companies and brands and all other organizations and all sorts of stuff. Definitely doesn't sit well when the logo's such a similar logo to what we like have been working on and growing our awareness and stuff. So it is a tough one sometimes, but really we keep our head down and try to improve that quality every year to make stuff better and bring to life drinks and chips.
How similar does it have to be to where you can, legally do something about it or like shut them down? Like, so like what is the patent? Is it like the circle and the anchor, or if it's the lighthouse, or is it the word lifestyle, or like how close does it have to be before you can do something about it and shut them down?
So in 2013, we trademarked our core logo, East Coast Lifestyle, the anchor logo, and we worked with our lawyer in Halifax at Cox & Palmer to trademark it globally, which was the biggest investment that I had to do from the start, which is very expensive.
Worldwide.
But without that logo being protected, someone can come in and take us out. So we protected the logo. We've had to defeat big companies that I can't even mention their name. Starts with an H and it ends with something else. That's all I'm going to say.
Fuck Helly Hansen.
Whoa. No, it wasn't even.
I know, I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah. But really, if it is anything like this logo, the East Coast Lifestyle Classic logo, the anchor in the middle, East Coast above, there, people are putting up there Newfoundland Lifestyle, East Coast Lifestyle.
I've seen that. Just switch the location and a similar anchor, and, and then they run with it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, before I even knew you, someone they asked me, and I wouldn't even. It is what it is, right? But had a very, very similar. It was pretty much the exact same thing as you. And then like, yo, can I get you to wear this? Blah, blah. And I said, to be honest with you, I would never do that because I just don't respect that. I can't respect you doing you taking the exact same thing, changing one little thing and trying to sell it and make money off someone else's hard work and someone else's art. And that's and I was actually mad thinking, like I said, I'm not going to say the name. It is what it is. And I hope they're doing well in whatever they're doing. But I thought that was such just not a cool thing to do. Like taking someone else's hard work and blueprint and being like, I'm going to make money off that. So me personally, I just said no. And no matter what they offered me, I would have been like, I can't support something like that. So
I appreciate that support.
And I think lots of people have tried to do that even before East Coast Life. There's been Nova
It's a Canadian,
clothing.
it's a
There's been the
Maritimer
Absol
thing.
Scotian. There's been so many.
I
I've
sold
seen.
so many Scotian pride shit all over the.
We
all
got
over
these
the
landmark, landmark fucking symbols that represent Nova Scotia. You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard not to fall in that similarity category, but at the same
Scotians
time,
are just proud.
But why does your
everybody
brand?
wants to
But
rep
why does
where they're at,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
But at the end of the day, why does your brand have to have the Nova Scotia thing in it? You know what I mean?
Now, if we all ghost wrote the lyrics, would you put out a diss record to the opposing companies?
If I could rap, I would definitely.
Yeah, we'll teach a couple things, man.
I've had some moments where I've been really pissed that I just have to like not even address it online.
That's
just
right.
Like,
That's
what
right.
are you guys
And that's
doing?
professional,
Yeah,
bro.
we keep it always positive.
You
That's right.
spoke
That's the way to be.
earlier about social media, Studio saying get the social media going. So I just want to bring it into social media because you have a huge following on both the East Coast Lifestyle and your personal page. And we were talking before the show on how you could turn your social media into a business. Can you explain like what was the girl? The girl that's doing really great.
Alicia McCarville.
Yeah, so she I just recently got put on to her, followed her, and you told me that she quit her job and pretty much her social media is now her new job.
Yep.
And you do similar stuff as well. Could you explain to like maybe aspiring people, business entrepreneurs, people like ourselves, whoever that want to turn their social media into a business? Like what are some steps you take to do that?
Yeah, shout out to Alicia. So she's a really great local girl from Halifax, 1.3 million on TikTok, 50,000-ish on Instagram. So she just quit her day job to fully invest content creation on Instagram. So she's making money with Mary Brown's I saw last week doing a promotion for the
Is
new
this girl
chicken
from
sandwich.
Spryfield?
Yeah, she is.
My
yeah.
girlfriend follows her. She
Yeah,
talks
bro.
about her all the time.
She's big.
I was like, she's
Shout
got
out to,
millions of
Alicia.
followers.
Yeah,
from,
shout out to
I was
Alicia.
like, she
Yeah.
got millions of followers from her.
Yeah.
And disbelief, but she
She
showed
got
me.
she got millions.
She showed me. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
If you want to follow Alicia, it's ALICIAMCCARVELL.
I heard she's
And
a straight up
she's
good person.
Really
too.
good
She is.
person.
Yes.
Really
Well,
real
from
person.
what I
yeah.
see,
From
follow
what
it,
I've
yeah.
from what I've picked up.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, so she pretty much is working with different brands, different influencer agencies to pretty much bring to life brand deals for the different brands. So
is that step one? You need an there's a middleman, an influencer agency.
no, you need to have a feed that's really looks like a business portfolio for the companies to look at, and then it's essentially a resume built out on your Instagram. So they look at your feed and they're like, this person's worked with this brand. It's like a stepping stone when you work with like Mary Brown's or Apple or these brands, because then the other brands are like, oh shit, they're working with this guy. Why aren't we working with him too to get awareness in this area of the
So
of
if you're
the
just starting
country.
out, how do you get that first thing? Because it's kind of like a double-edged sword. If you're not working with everybody, nobody wants to work with you. How do you kind of break that barrier, like to get that land that first one?
Work with your local micro companies. So I know yourself, you work with King of Donair a lot.
Yeah.
So working with them on like a paid partnership deal where you're promoting King of Donair. So then maybe let's say another company like Gatorade says, shit, he promotes pizza a lot. He should be promoting our Gatorade too.
Yeah.
And then they start to deliver product and money to you.
Do they
based
hit
off
you
of
up, or
posts.
should you be seeking them? Should you be reaching out to them?
So for probably 3 years, I did it on my own, and then I got to the point where I got an agent to do it. They make 20% of every brand deal I do, but they have to do all the emails and the calls,
The
and
legwork.
Yeah, the legwork. So if someone calls or emails me, it goes right to him, and then he says, "What's the deal? How much you want to pay? How many posts you want to do?" This is the rate that he does for photos, for videos. A lot of the time, it's just a video with no me talking. It's just like a sound over, making eggs in the kitchen with the wife.
I saw that one.
And that was a partnership with eggs. That was the most recent one I did.
Buddy had a partnership with eggs, not
My
even a
man.
brand, just fucking
Eggs,
eggs.
general.
And that's
That's
so-
gangster, man.
And that one's like what happens is there's the whole farming. All the farmers need promotions, so the agencies work with them, and then they bring to life promotions to make eggs look cool and appealing to people to buy at the store.
Before we end this, because you were just saying that what the brand they take the 20%, but someone on their own, when you were doing it on your own, which I'm sure a lot of people out there are doing, they don't have the deal. Were you approaching companies and like, what does that email look like? Like what
You can do that for sure.
or do you
it's
wait for them to
definitely an
come to
option.
you?
You can definitely approach companies and brands to work with them. It's always like
Or is there more leverage if they come to you?
yeah, you want them to come to you
Yeah.
to work and to get deals going that are not like one-offs. So we try to always lock in like partnerships with people for longevity for like 6 months, a year.
Yeah.
So that you're not just doing a one-off, okay, see you later. It's like a brand built up partnership. So you're like, okay, right now the eggs one I have to post in January. So it's not like I'm posting like 2 weeks back to back and blasting out ads to people. It's a scheduled thing so that it's not like I'm always
not spammy.
advertising, spamming.
That's smart.
Pouring
Yeah,
yourself
so and
out
they
kind
don't
of
want
thing.
it to be like that either. They're like, what works for you? So they work hand in hand to develop the strategy. So it's a win-win. But
What was the biggest one you've ever done? Like
I would say probably Doritos was pretty cool. So
That's big.
That
Yeah.
is
crazy.
That's huge.
they did a deal where they were like, we want you to give away the Xbox One X last Christmas. We're going to pay you to do a photo and a video to give away the Xbox, and you're going to get Doritos controllers and unlimited chips. And I was like, okay. So they sent like tons of boxes of chips, and then they were like, we want you to give it away and then send it in the mail to someone else. So they won like 40 bags of Doritos and an Xbox One X with Doritos controllers, and it went viral on Instagram, and they were putting cash on it as well as a company to get the awareness and the eyeballs up before Christmas last year to go buy Xboxes. So that was a cool one. I like to just work with different organizations that are
And is that
Just
through
kinda-
your Alex MacLean account, or is that through the East Coast Lifestyle?
We've never done an East Coast Lifestyle paid deal ever. We've done the East Coast Chips. That's a partnership with Covered Bridge, not on Instagram. Like we're working hand in hand, splitting profits to develop that to grow it. But we've never done like an East Coast Lifestyle
That's what's up.
eggs post or anything like that. It's
And
always
that's 3 ingredients as well, right?
3 ingredients. Yep, it's the old white potatoes, canola oil, sea salt. That's it.
I love the
The
I don't know,
simplicity.
more health conscious now.
That's
Like
right.
my girl is in school for dietitian, and she taught me all this shit that
That's right.
you like. The first ingredient is what there's the most of.
That's right.
And the least amount of ingredients means like the better it is for you, not all this bullshit. And I like what you're doing, man. I think that's very forward thinking to
That's why I
have.
fuck with McCain fries. You ever get McCain fries? It's like 5 ingredients on it.
Yeah.
It's like canola oil, salt.
And
It's just
potato.
like shit you can find in your cupboard. Anyways.
Yeah.
It's not like pedestrian something, you know,
Yeah,
some
yeah,
big
all
ass
that
word where
bullshit.
you're like, yo, what is that going to do to me in 18 years?
You know what has nothing to do with business, nothing to do with anything. I think if more people knew Alex, they would even support even more. Because aside from everything that you do, everything, all the great things you do, your great clothing, everything. You're just the fucking coolest guy, man. And I tell people that all the time. They're like, man, I was like, man, if you actually met Alex, like, you'd want to wear more. You'd want to support him more. He's the most down to earth, coolest guy. Like, have a drink with him or whatever you want to do with him. Oh, bro, he's since day one. Like, I think Quake might introduce me.
I was like just Googling some stuff today just for some ideas on what to talk to. I mean, we've known each other for a while, but just to get some ideas. And like, you sometimes see that there's this hatred and like, oh, he's this way or that. Does that ever bother you when it's like there's these assumptions? Because
who could ever say he's anything but the nicest guy in the
level?
world?
Like, do you ever see that stuff? And
people that don't know him personally.
It's like you don't know.
That's usually the people that speak the most, anyways. People that have the minimal information about you.
He's been the realest guy since day one, man. Since I've ever met him, the coolest guy.
There's definitely a lot of hate on Instagram. People.
Is that something that you
comes with success, though, bro?
Did you have to get used to that, like growing so quickly?
Yeah, you just got to get a thicker
just
skin.
Let it roll off your shoulders.
Yeah, you just can't let it bother you or let it turn your focus or your energy off.
Just buy a gun.
Then they win. Yeah, really. Just kind of like don't let them win, because if they get the upper hand, then it's over and they won.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
I think it's impossible for someone to have a 2-minute conversation with Alex and be like, I don't like that guy. That's complete bullshit. That means
it's something they don't like
yourself. Because Alex has been so like just real from the get go. Someone that I would just like, aside from East Coast lifestyle, aside from everything, I would just hang with on a regular basis. Is the coolest, most genuine guy.
And the real shit is too. You give back. Like, ever since I've known you, you've done events like Paint the Park, where I performed at, and you painted Mulgrave Park, or even recently the Nova Scotia shooting victims for the mass shooting. You raised like $300,000 for the victims' families and shit like that. Like, you've always given back to this province, man. So I think that's what makes you want to do that. Like, just, you know what I mean? I think that is something you got to do when you reach a certain level.
The people that support the brand that are why we're here. I'm here today talking about East Coast lifestyle. So we have to give them the support back. So it comes hand in hand really through partnerships and through
a lot of people get that local
stuff.
support though, and and don't have that admirable side where when they're on top, they keep that same genuine character though, man.
I think a lot of people locally know your story, but from the dirt, what made you think of the idea?
So I was at Acadia, and I was in this course with 8 people in Wolfville, and it's Wolfville, so there's not a lot going on. So we're sitting around, and they're like, the teacher says, all right, everyone go home, come back in a month with your business plan. And so I was like, all right, I'm going to go home and like try to do a clothing line. So I had like Mellow Clothing Co., all these different snowboard clothing codes, names that I thought were cool.
You look like a snowboarder.
I snowboarded quite a bit at university, don't do it as much anymore. Cool. But the whole thing was targeted at snowboarding at the start. It was long clothes, like long stuff. And so essentially I was just like, maybe I'll start a clothing line. I don't know what's going to be called. Went home, designed this logo, thought East Coast lifestyle meant a lot to me as a person from Nova Scotia.
Yeah.
And then essentially this logo didn't start it off though. It was just words on a hoodie that just had East Coast lifestyle.
Right.
You drew that shit in the beginning, right? Like I remember it was on like loose leaf, wasn't it?
Yeah, I still have that loose leaf drawn.
Yeah.
Crazy. You still have the loose leaf?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Is that for like nostalgic, significant value? Like, do you
like?
They
have that
that's
in the museum
crazy.
at one point?
Yeah, they did. They took it to the museum for a year. I got it back now.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
That's when you posted that. I was like, that's pretty fire. Like you drew that shit on a loose leaf.
On a piece of paper this big.
Yeah.
And it was
And
just
you drew it?
Yep.
Crazy.
I was on
in a museum.
And they took it there. They did
That's crazy.
It was a huge honor. I was really, really proud of
bet.
that.
You were in the White House too?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. What is it? What's it look like on the inside? All right, hold on. Like, walk us through the experience. Like, you pull up to the White House, the gates open. Like, all right, you go inside the White House. Like, is it carpeted, hardwood?
So it was 2014
during Obama's term, right?
Yeah. It was 2014. I presented at an entrepreneurship thing called the Global Student Entrepreneurship Awards. I came second out of 2,800 entrepreneurs. So this guy walked up to me after, handed me a note, and it had his number and his email and said, "Call me after." And I was just like, "What the heck?" And it said the White House on the bottom. Like it was like not a pen paper, like it was official imprinted letterhead paper. And I was like,
the real
fuck.
deal.
Yeah, and so as soon as I got out, I went, and my girl was there, and it was just after this competition. So I called the guy, and he was like, "Are you free in 2 weeks? You want to come to this event at the White House?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll be there."
I had to pencil you in.
It was actually crazy because I didn't get to go to my graduation. It was the same day, so I didn't get to walk across
You
the stage.
skipped your graduation?
Yeah, I did.
Yes.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I
You
didn't
wouldn't
say
skip it.
I didn't say I wouldn't. I was
you?
saying that, boy.
I never got to do
There was a
the
question
walk
mark
across
at
the
the
stage.
end.
Well,
I graduated,
make
but I never
sure.
got to walk across the stage or anything like that. But I went to the White House by myself 2 weeks later. They flew me down, and I was like 2014, so I was 22 years old, kid, and I was just going in a suit. I didn't know what I was doing. And they were like, all right, be here at this time. You have 10 minutes to get in. If
What do you
don't
just
get
wait
in-
outside the gate? Like
yeah,
how do
you
you
wait
do
outside
it?
with your like 10 IDs, and you like
You need 10
literally,
IDs?
yeah, you need a lot of IDs to
Would
get
you,
in.
would you have skipped your graduation if Trump was in office?
I don't think I would have went.
But
But
yeah,
to be real,
Continue.
But to be real, like honestly, when we got there, it was like you have a 10-minute window, and there was some CTV, CBC people that were outside that I got to do video with. That's on the internet. People wanted to watch the story, just type it in. CTV, CBC was there. They like really helped us get the story out there back to the home, to Nova Scotia. So essentially, I went in. I had 10 minutes to get through like 10 airport security things, sniffed by the German shepherds, the whole 9 yards. You get in, and then you have
Really?
an escort with you the whole time.
Not bad.
It's wherever you go. So I went to the bathroom just to go to the bathroom to see what it was like.
They gotta follow you.
Come with
Just
you.
to see what it was like.
Gotcha.
I don't
Why
blame
wouldn't
you,
you?
man.
Bidet? Did they have a bidet?
No, they didn't have.
Did
a
you take a
bidet.
selfie in the presidential bathroom?
No, but
They don't got a
I
bidet in the
took-
White House?
No, they had just
Probably
the
not for the
regular
peasants.
urine.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was-
Did they have
Gotcha.
3-ply toilet paper?
Oh yeah, they had the best stuff for sure.
So what like when you walk through the door, like your first step in the White House, and
Jaw
is it like
drops.
oh?
It's
like,
just
what like
it's literally just like a dream come true.
You know,
you're
like
walking
why
in-
does that
Yeah.
sound explain it?
Do you have to walk or do you levitate?
you levitate right
I
there.
get it.
They give you a hoverboard when you get there. Just hover around.
A spotlight just follows
you know when
through
you know when a Hardball the movie when they go and see the stadium and Sammy Sosa's there.
Yeah.
I picture it like that.
They pretty much sat me down, 30 other entrepreneurs. We got to sit there and listen to Obama come out, talk to us.
Nice.
Then
Super
Mark
dope.
Cuban and Damon John were right there. They were like, hey, how's it
Damn.
going? Tell us about your clothing brand. So I got to pitch them on everything.
So you were talking to Mark
Badass.
Cuban and
yeah,
Damon
got
John.
to take photos with those guys. And
Wow.
then Damon John said, will you come down and have a meeting with me in New York? So I was like, this is insane. So
Yeah.
then we went down to New York to the Empire State Building, went to FUBU headquarters. He has like 20
Jesus.
clothing brands in there.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we got to sit there with his people, talk
Were
to
you
them.
fanboying? Were you like goosebumps
It was
on
crazy.
their
Yeah,
arms?
yeah. The whole room was like this room now with the nicest FUBU clothing you'll ever see in your life, like the original
right.
samples.
That's right.
All the jackets and everything.
In those scenarios, do you get nervous?
Oh yeah,
Or
shaking.
do you like,
Yeah,
but it
shaking.
says, is it
Yeah.
a task to keep it professional and show
Oh,
your confidence?
For sure. Like they're like, what's your sales? Where are you popular? Where are you weak? How can we grow? They wanted to put it in Urban Outfitters in like 2015. We
Nice,
didn't
bro.
end up doing the deal with them. They almost bought the company. We ended up walking out of it.
My
And
man.
we're
Yeah,
back
to
in
show
Nova
that
Scotia.
interest in
So
general.
what?
Must
So
stroke
what makes
your
you
ego in
walk
general.
away from a deal like that? Just like you think you could
was-
do better on your own?
It was 2014. I didn't know the power of the brand. People like Crosby and Ed Sheeran had just put it on. We didn't know what was coming. We didn't know. where we were
so you're
going.
happy you didn't sell at the
Like,
end
oh
of
yeah,
the
for
day,
sure.
big time.
I want to do this
Yeah.
my whole life. Like
Yeah.
pass it down to my kids, like a
Yeah.
family generation.
Fuck
like me.
Yeah,
Straight
man.
up, bro.
How was
I fuck with this guy,
a
man.
big one everyone knows now, influencer, I guess you could say online now. You actually went to his office, Gary V. Like
Yep.
what? All right,
Yo.
what's Gary V like? Is Gary V
That
that
was crazy.
energetic?
Gary V
like,
is the
Alex, before you
man.
get to that, man, will you talk me up, man?
absolutely.
My dog,
Yeah, I
my
was gonna
dog.
say these are fucking gorgeous.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they're going
real
Thank you,
smooth.
thank
Can you hook me up
Another
to an
one?
IV so I can? Oh, shouts to the DJ.
Oh my man,
Anyone else need one?
You want one, Papagino?
thank you, brother.
Something
So
for
the
the
Gary
song.
V, yeah. So Gary
Yeah.
V.
So what's that like?
This
Like-
is a strategy that I don't really tell people a lot, but I'll tell on this show here today. So
Thank
I
you.
sent him a DM. I was just like, "Yo, what's up, Gary V?" Didn't say anything else, and then he said, "What's up?" And I was like, "Holy fuck!" He answered. So then I said, "Would love to interview you sometime. Like, I would come down to you, pay for my own travels, and interview you." And he said, "Sounds good." 6 months later, I got a 30-minute interview window. So I flew down to New York on my own budget and interviewed the guy, and he put it on his own Facebook page, and then it blew up. And
Bro,
then-
those pats on the back, that fucking reassurance must feel so good, eh?
for sure, yeah,
I
he
think
showed a lot
Just
of
to
support.
propel you forward.
Would you
know
say
what I
the
mean?
lesson is if you want to reach out to somebody bigger than you is how can you bring them value initially?
Leverage. Yeah,
like,
it's always
you know what I
the-
mean? So it's like
Yeah,
you don't want him
leverage
to
is
interview.
key, eh?
I want to
Yep.
interview you.
Yep. So as Gary V, out of his own mouth, his book, jab, 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 right hook. You got to throw the jabs before you throw the right hook. So you got to create the leverage in the business, and then you can throw your right hook. And for me, it was like I want to come and interview you, give you free clothes, put it on my platform in Canada to like 500,000 people and just shout you out. And then it was all these
For
leverages,
nothing.
That's right.
Yeah, for nothing. I'll
You're
pay for
giving him
everything.
that shit.
I'll
And
pay
it's
for
one thing to
everything,
have
yeah.
to be overconfident or knowing your worth, knowing your value, valuing yourself, and not being overconfident.
Yeah,
Do
he
you
said-
feel like you're always teetering?
It's always a teeter, yeah. And then he said,
Yeah.
like, I only have a 30-minute window in March. And this was like November. So I was like, yeah, I'll be there.
He's booked up
And-
till March.
Yeah,
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
And he was 10 minutes late.
I bet.
He came in a little late, left a little early, 20 minutes
10
or
minutes
so.
is pretty good, though.
Yeah, and we
There's
got
a
a good video.
Yeah,
We got a
coffee
good
break.
video. Russell Simmons was right after me, so I got to meet Russell
Oh,
Simmons. Yeah,
right.
Now he's showing off.
no.
Now
Followed
he's
by
showing
what?
off.
Fucking Tupac?
the hologram. Yeah.
Jeez, I
No.
had a piece of ice under my ass for this like last 5 minutes.
say, my man
I felt
got-
my cock getting smaller by the second.
I was scared to
We'll
death
edit
for
that
you.
out if you want. But yeah, go on.
Just in a puddle now.
Sitting in the puddle.
I had to chuck it on the table. I was like, I'm getting freezing. I don't know what's going on here. I could have swore I was a grown man.
I was concerned, bro. I was over here like, what the fuck is going on
Oh,
there?
yeah. Yeah, but yeah, so
Can't even go back in now.
No,
hey,
man.
kid. So no, because you were saying that you usually don't say it on the show, but you know the reeling and how you got Gary Vee and whatnot, and that's huge. That's huge as hell, man. And he was the coolest, and he's the coolest guy, or what?
Oh, he was one of the coolest people I've interviewed for sure. And he's got like, I don't know how many millions he's at now,
Oh.
but he had like 3 million YouTube followers.
He's
And he
informative
put
as
it
fuck,
up.
too.
He
bro.
is, yeah. And he put it out there and like, it went huge on YouTube. It went over like 100,000 views in day one from his
What?
channel. And then it was all his people coming to our feed following us from New York and stuff. So,
I feel like he has the most dedicated
huge.
followers ever. Like I follow him.
oh yeah.
And sometimes
Dedicated.
like, and I like how much you absorb from like his 15-second clips.
Oh, yeah.
Like he puts
Very
up these
smart.
6-7 second clips, and you're just like you learn an abundance of knowledge in like
Oh, yeah.
seconds.
I
Like,
think
he's-
his
yeah.
biggest
he cuts-
message is gratitude and
Bro,
shit like that.
he
Like,
trims the
yeah.
fat, man.
Yeah.
It's about the,
Yeah.
it's just the hardcore.
Be grateful
brutal,
we're
brutally
alive,
honest
we're
truth.
awake, we're walking around, we're alive. Like try to just do as much as you can each
Yeah.
day. Kind
Hard
of thing.
work first.
Yep, for sure. Yeah, definitely have a lot of respect for Gary. He motivated me a lot. We still like send him clothes all the time. He's been wearing our toques a little
Dope.
bit. So yeah, we really appreciate his support.
no, that's what's up. How did Ed Sheeran get it on? That's a question.
Yeah.
Like I understand, I understand
He's only the
Crosby and
biggest-
shit.
one of
Like
the
he's from
biggest.
here, but like Ed
I love Ed
Sheeran,
Sheeran.
how do
He's
you
white.
get?
Do you?
Ed Sheeran?
So
he likes Ed Sheeran. Sorry, to cut
Hold
you off.
on, hold
you
on,
like, you
Dickie.
like a white artist?
I love Ed
Weren't you
Sheeran.
saying he was trash like 2 weeks ago?
No, I said I don't enjoy adult.
So you
music.
like? Do you like a song with Eminem? Those kind of nights?
Nah, it's
not
all
my
right.
favorite track.
All right, keep it moving. Back to you.
yeah, so
Not-
the reason or the way that Ed Sheeran got East Coast lifestyle was a girl from Nova Scotia gifted him a shirt. So when he came out on stage in Toronto, she gave him a shirt after the show when he was all sweaty to wear. And then he put it on and took a picture with her mom and dad.
Ooh.
And we were like, this isn't
Oh man,
That's
big.
that's priceless.
And we were
promo.
like, this isn't real. This is Photoshop. And then
Yeah.
it was real. So we freaked out and we posted it and said, like, thank you. The girl actually commented
That's
on
right.
the post and said, hope you liked the post. And we were like, this is the girl that did it. So we send her a
Oh,
huge
yeah.
thank you.
Yeah,
I
letter.
bet. I bet.
Yeah, you
and
gotta
a
hook
massive
her up.
thank you. Her name's Jessica. I'm not going to tell the last name so
That's
the
right.
source doesn't go.
That's right.
And then essentially, we sent her every single thing we had so that when Ed came back the next year at the Air Canada Center, he was gifted a massive box of East Coast Lifestyle.
Fuck
and then he
off.
walked out on the stage and played a whole 2-hour set with the
Oh
shirt
my
on.
God.
And we were just
Wow, man,
mind
that's-
blown. Yeah.
What size
That's
is he?
dope.
Large.
Come on.
Has to be.
Well, literally, he wore the shirt and then he did a tweet and said, hope that helped you guys.
Ed Sheeran.
He said what?
He said, hope that helped you guys after tweeted it out at us. And we got verified on Twitter and it went big through Twitter.
That's crazy.
He helped us grow more than any single person from
She's
that
just a
tweet.
Galway
And
girl.
Has there
Yeah.
ever been someone who wore your shit and then you spread it as like advertisement and they're like, someone came at you? Like,
Yep. Yeah, I
you gotta
can't say
take-
the name.
Yeah.
But there's a big hockey player that I think people know, and I'm not supposed to be posting him because he has so many sponsors that we respectfully have done a deal to not post about him wearing the clothes anymore, but people know who that might be.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a lot of respect for him, and we thank him for the support whenever we see him. I've met him a couple times, but we just don't put it on the feed so that we can respectfully have him doing his own thing,
Yeah.
his contracts, without having anyone be mad at him.
Right.
much,
And
so.
I don't know if this is I have no idea, but I just wanted to get, because you said earlier.
It's Ovechkin.
No, but I had no idea. But I have no idea. But Nathan McKinnon and Sydney. Shout out to those guys, man. It's true Scotians.
Yeah.
I met Nathan. He's the fucking coolest guy in the world.
I
man.
did
man.
the
Oh, yeah.
hard paving in the hard paving in Nathan McKinnon's backyard.
Wow. Did I ask that? Did you ask
And
that?
he lives right,
I don't-
and I know, and he
give a
lives right
shit.
next door. He lives right next door to Sidney Crosby, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Or has
He
like a
does.
summer home.
Yep.
Why don't you just give his address up?
Yeah. Well, I didn't say when they live.
Yeah, dude, he's got shit in his bathroom.
I know you took a selfie in that bathroom.
He's your best buddy. Hey, what's up, Nate? Dog?
I never met him. I met his father.
Hey.
I met his father. Sorry.
You can't deny it.
Nate. Don't say what up, Nate dog. Oh my God, you were raised wrong.
You know, I'm around to a Nate dog. Raised
Raised
wrong.
wrong. Yeah. And Trey Songz.
That'd be a great song.
I am for no reason.
That's super dope. This is
This is a great episode so far.
Hell yeah.
You're a good fucking talker.
I'm learning, man.
bro. He's he's the fucking man. I said that 100 times. I'm like, man, bringing him on. You know, it's funny. Do you know who Veli is from R&B?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Of course you do, because I'm sure you guys get along well. Valley's the coolest fucking guy in the world, and he's coming on next week. I was like, he was gonna come on this week too, but I was like, oh shit, do you mind coming on next week? He goes, oh, what am I sloppy seconds for the most inspirational entrepreneur ever of Nova
fuck.
Scotia?
Nice,
He goes, shut up, man, fucking Alex from East Coast Lifestyle. He goes, man, have a good week or whatever. See you next week.
Valley's
Like,
the man.
He
Shout out
has so
Valley.
much
That's
respect for you,
dope.
man.
Yeah, shout out
Yeah,
to
he's the
Belly.
man.
Thanks.
Shouts to Valley. That's good.
Man,
Valley's
I won't lie. That food,
Bomb.
fuck, I
Yeah,
never
it's
had
good
it.
stuff.
It looks good on Instagram.
Kitchen?
Yeah.
Valley is like even before all that, I was tight with him before any of those businesses, and he's just the realest guy. He's such an inspirational, such a cool guy. I can't wait to get him on the show, man.
Yeah, man.
Fucking dope. Shout out R&B Kitchen, smooth meal prep.
Yeah, great
everything.
food.
Remember, I didn't know who you were talking about, and I was like, yo, who's dude?
Right.
Blah, blah, blah. But
Right.
at work, man, these guys bring that shit through. And it looks...
Oh my
I
god.
seen the
I'm
biggest
telling
rapper. I don't
you,
even know if
bro.
I'm allowed to say this name, but I see the biggest rapper in the world follows him. You might know him. He used to be on a show. He
Who?
follows R&B Kitchen. Go look at it right now.
Bro,
don't you
I'm
say the
telling
name?
No. I'm not even exaggerating. I've
He
looked
does.
at this. I've looked at this.
Oh, why don't you just say the name?
These
The
plates of
biggest
food.
rapper in the world.
These containers
Drake?
of food, bro. They're fire. Who?
I don't know.
The biggest rapper in the world. They used to have a
He used to be on a show.
Yeah.
Canadian show.
What show?
he
I
rolled.
think,
He was rolling.
He was rolling up.
Yeah, man. You know.
Why wouldn't you say it?
I think something about wheelchairs or something. I
It's
don't
not
know.
secret. It's not secret.
He went to school.
He does
What's-
follow.
What was
That's
the school
dope.
he went to?
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
Shout out Drake.
Yeah. That is crazy.
You're still a fan.
Fuck it. Speaking of, I'm a huge fan.
Still a Jersey fan.
Speaking of rap, man. Top 3 artists of all time in your
Oh
opinion.
shit! All time.
All time.
I think I
Top
know his. I
three?
think I know his favorite actually.
I
Word.
hope it's
Yeah,
mine.
you do. Mac Miller would be my favorite rapper all
Dope.
time.
Ooh, he's good.
I would say.
Favorite though?
Look at Dickie.
personal.
Yeah, it'd be my
Preference?
favorite. Just like
Mac
this
Miller's
personal.
nice.
Favorite artist would be Bob Marley all time, but
Word.
rapper,
Yep.
rapper would be Mac Miller. Just because I grew up with him, a lot of videos, a lot of like just memories, like listening to Mac
Yeah.
growing up.
My sister Jenna's
sure.
going
Going through
freak when
school.
she sees this episode. She loves Mac Miller.
Yeah.
She just ordered like
R.I.P.
the vinyl that's it's like translucent. It's clear.
Oh
Yeah.
I
shit!
bought
Yeah.
her like a vinyl.
Never been a fan.
I think we're too. No,
Mac
you know what? I
Miller's
think.
super dope.
I think we're
Dickie
too
just does not
old
like white
to
rappers.
have. We already grew
That's
up
not true.
before,
That's
but
true.
imagine if he was
Name
your
one.
high school.
Paul
No,
Wall.
bro, he's
You know what
very
I mean?
like he's very musical. Like he plays the keys and
Yeah.
shit. Like he's.
It
You ever
just-
see those?
it just- we're
you
too
see
old,
those?
right?
What are those things? Tiny Desk.
Yeah, oh yeah,
performances?
yeah.
He
With
does one of
yeah,
those.
yeah.
Oh my god, he does this song called 2009.
Thundercats.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
shit is amazing. Yeah, that
Thundercats
shit
right
is
next
amazing.
to him playing the bass of it. It's crazy.
Amazing.
Oh, it gives
Yeah.
me chills every time
Yeah.
I watch
So
it.
yeah,
Mac
Yeah,
Miller's
it
dope.
does.
Mark's
I think
sister,
we're just too old to be.
and
You know what I mean?
Mark's sister bought his dick mold, but who else is your second?
I would say all time would be
That was a Mac Miller record. My dick mold. It's
All
like
time on-
large and thin.
all time on that list would also be Biggie, and
More so than Pac.
yep,
You're-
for me, yep. Yeah.
Well,
East Coast.
Your boy though,
East Coast
I
all
know
day.
you. I know you fuck with. You haven't said him yet,
Bob
but I know
Marley's
that's-
Drake.
Drake for sure is in
No,
my top
but-
5 for me too.
Yeah, he said
You
top
still
three,
ain't
though.
said- no,
He
but he
gave
still
his
ain't
top
said
three.
it.
Mac Miller.
I thought it was Wiz,
Bob
man.
Marley,
Wiz
and-
is in my
Bob
top
Marley's
5.
probably-
Yeah, yeah.
Wiz
Bob Marley's
Khalifa.
top- It's an
10 for me.
admirable choice, bro. Bob Marley is he's dope.
And then I'm
Super
trying
dope.
to think.
Legendary.
Quake Matthews is in there too.
Ah,
Oh
man.
my
Yeah,
God.
Not what I
Quick
heard.
was Quick had the rod down and everything. He was just like, all right, who else? Who else? No.
Quake's one of my favorite too, man, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine
From
mine
Fairview.
neither.
Yep.
Yeah. My second favorite.
It's hard out here for retired local rappers, man. Now, what can I say?
What have you guys
You're
been
amazing.
listening
You're
to?
amazing.
What's your
Me?
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, man. Like, I'm not the guy to ask about like rap. Like my shit. The people I'm gonna name are like Tupac is number one.
Little
to me,
pistol
right?
starter.
Scoop, dip,
Dependable Ruger.
frog, dog.
Tupac,
Leap if you want to die.
Tupac, DMX, Method Man, Snoop, and
We just asked for 3, Pat.
Trey D.
Trey D.
Oh yeah, that is the
Trey
one.
D.
What are they called? The cartel? What are they?
No, it's
No,
that's-
I mean, what's that group?
oh, South Central Cartel. It's my favorite group of all time.
Let's do our
Oh,
top
dope.
fives,
Bro,
man. We got
on
to keep it
everything?
going. Who's
I wanna
yours?
hear
Who's your
this.
top
My
5?
top 5?
M and
Oh,
M. Mark Schultz.
Do you want to do it? Do you want to do it? You want to finish? No, start with someone else. Give me a minute.
No, man,
You got it.
You sure? I thought you guys had it.
No,
The only other
All right,
person.
all right, all right.
you got it. Baby Gap.
In no specific order? In no specific order?
No specific order.
All right. M. Tupac.
My man,
Um,
Marshall Mathers.
You already said MM.
Slim, Shady.
Jay-Z.
Yep.
I want to say Jadakiss so bad, but I'm gonna go with Redman and Jadakiss.
Redman. Wow, that's my guy.
What about
Not
you, Dick?
because I'm thoroughly invested in Redman's catalog,
But you think he
but I think he's super extremely unique, and that's what I look for in an artist.
I don't even believe you, man. Tell me a Red Man line.
Remember when we watched that freestyle? Is like how happy he is to tell you about
Look,
whatever
give
he's
him
saying.
time.
Remember when he's rapping from his house, bro?
Yeah, yeah.
Like the man don't even splurge.
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
And
He's
it's not
amazing.
even so much from, like I said, from
He's
his catalog.
amazing.
He's
the
a
man, bro.
cartoon character.
Yo, man.
Yeah,
Blackout?
super animated.
Blackout is one
And
of
you
the
know
best
what? I
albums of
listen
all
to
time.
more Method Man than I listen to
Hell
Redman.
yeah, me too. Shout out Method
I
Man.
like Redman better, man.
But I like Redman.
You know what would have been
better,
smart?
and
If I was
don't know what
Alex
that is.
MacLean, if I was Alex MacLean and smart, like in that type of way, think of all the fucking
If you were
celebrities.
smart. That's all you said.
Yeah. If I was
In that type of way.
business smart, if I was business smart like Alex MacLean during my fucking think of all the celebrities I interviewed during the quarantine. If I just sent them a fucking Pat Stay shirt and they rocked it, I would have blew the fuck up. Shaq wearing my shit.
not too late.
Method Man.
It's not too
It's
late.
not too late. But I'd be like, hey, what's your address? He'd be like, hey, creep. I did
We
your
can make
interview.
you-
What else you want?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, you want my fucking condom size, pal?
No, we could like partner up and make a cool collection of like Pat Stay East Coast lifestyle, like your top lines, top everything you
You don't
said.
want to water down your brand though with some bullshit.
No, I think it'd be cool.
No,
you could
no.
do like your favorite all time quotes, things you've said.
Word.
Sure, like
Yeah.
I think people
You're
love
on.
that
Suck
shit
a
like that.
free lifestyle.
Like a crazy,
Yeah.
almost like a band
Extra
tee, where
large
the whole back
clothing.
is like Metallica, the dates, but it'd
Yes,
be all your
man.
lines of what
Baggy
you
for
said.
the
Make it a
Taylors.
point too, like a fifth of a gram.
Yeah.
That was my first line of King of the Dot. My first battle, man.
I loved it.
It still holds weight.
I loved it at the
Was
top.
it a line or was it hard?
I said, I'm making.
It was though.
I'm gonna show the whole word, the bitch in you, man, and I'll make it a point too, like a fifth of a gram.
Your mom's a slut dancer that fucks for bus transfers.
It's my first battle line ever.
I remember listening to those.
Then the battle after that, you lost to me, wasn't it?
That was true. That's true. Well, that was after you lost to Gary.
The old goat.
Oh shit.
One of my favorites.
Well
when
played,
you,
sir.
When you said to Gary, you're like, you can't fight. You're full of shit. You chuck
Chuck
a
a
right,
right,
pull
pull
a
a
hit.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Handing poppies out or something too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or the liquor store. handing poppies out.
and
Those are
everybody.
iconic lines.
I don't know if that's a Nova Scotian thing, but we all know that dudes.
Did
be
you
passing
feel
out
bad
pies.
towards the end of that because like he was getting real like he didn't want to be there. He knew he lost, and then
Oh my
like
God.
at the third round
He didn't
he
sign
goes-
up for that.
You're
I
still
hosted
going. You're still going. Like, don't you ease up a little? They used to tell you in sports, don't run up the scoreboard. If you're in the lead, like take your foot off the
Well,
gas.
here's the difference. It's like just say someone's talking shit all day, and you're like, okay, you said bring up a scoreboard or whatever.
Because was he talking shit all day?
Oh yeah.
It's like sometimes you need to show someone. We're like, this is
Overkill.
there's levels
was-
to the shit.
he was preaching rematch.
I'm gonna do this, and this is for your good. Apparently, it wasn't because he rematched me and got bodied even worse. But
I don't know if it was worse. It was just as good.
It was.
Brazil
I,
bottom
Like,
drop.
how do you get worse than
I
that?
hosted that event, bro. I was up there as the host, knee slapping.
I was there for the first one.
He goes, what is the line?
The
He
first
goes
one, I
something
was
about-
uncomfortable.
He goes, if I was in
Too
Compton,
much.
they'd have my name on a, what was this? Oh
if
my
I was in Compton, they'd have a name on a Compton sign.
sign. He goes, he starts laughing. He does the genuine Pat laugh. He goes, and he goes, they wouldn't hope. And the evil
Gary,
look on his
have
face.
you lost
your
your mind?
mind. they wouldn't put your name on a Sprite bottle drive or something like that.
I'm a Cuban.
But like you said, this girl's name Shelly Greeno got a nose like Jesse Ito, and like some of the first shit.
Oh my God, Pat, you have the most ferocious
Disrespectful.
bars. Even when you battle me, I was fucking sick to my stomach.
Yeah, go on.
All right. Hey, do you got five? Do you got 5 Zoom? Do you got 5 Zoom?
Oh, God.
But yeah, man, no, that's what's up. Let's try these East Coast Lifestyle chips, man. Straight
man.
up.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, man. You guys tried them yet?
No,
I never
haven't tried them.
No, man.
You're on a diet, Quick.
It's a first for everything.
Yeah, so we
Is
just
this the
got
same?
these.
Is this the same brand that does the Donair one too?
Yeah, they did a donair. So Covered Bridge is out of Heartland, New Brunswick. They've been making chips for 11 years, 4-generation potato farm and family.
Don't they do the
Albright
storm
family.
chips?
They do the storm
Yeah,
chips.
the
They created
storm
that.
chips. Yeah, they're a classic in the
So this is
house.
the thickest
Those
cut
are
chips.
fire.
Thickest
Is that
cut.
kettle cooked?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, bro, you know it
I
is.
can tell.
Thickest
Bust a
cut.
molar right quick.
Thick
Yes, I
cut,
could.
sea salt, all made locally. So yeah, it's 3 ingredients like we said before: potatoes, canola oil, and sea salt. And they're available across Canada. 2,300
Crunchy as old
stores.
hell.
Go to all the Sobeys, Whole
Crunchy as hell.
Foods.
I love
Eats.
them.
That's a better
Delicious.
crunch
Like
than
them,
Miss
man.
Vicky, I think.
That was the goal to out crunch all the
Out-crunch the
Old
crunch.
No,
Dutch,
it's like a
Vicky's.
soft crunch.
Yeah.
Miss Vicky will fucking bust you.
There's a lot of the fold
Flush
over
the shit
chips
out.
in the bag.
Hey, boy.
Extra crunch.
This is a nice
Take
dip
your mic
chip.
away from your mouth. Remember, everyone's
Yeah, I
complaining,
thought
like,
that
stop chewing in the mic.
That's what I was trying to do.
Yeah, they're pretty crunchy.
Back here like Roy Jones right now, bro.
This is a good kettle. This is a good kettle cooked chip to dip, man.
Yeah,
These
we
are
worked.
bomb.
We
You
worked with
introduced
them.
me to dip.
Oh, dips
Yeah,
everything,
you're the
bro.
dip king, bro.
You can't have no chip.
Scoop
You can't have
dip.
chip with no dip, bro.
Yeah, we're working on
You got
that.
that
Yeah.
spicy
are
queso
dip
cheese
guy?
sauce.
You didn't do the
He's a
dip?
dip
Yeah,
guy.
we're working
am,
on
bro.
dip right now.
What
Something.
what flavors?
So
Don't
we-
let it all out. Don't
Bourbon
give it all
spice.
away.
We reached out to Hell of a Dip to see what their interest level were, and they emailed us back. So now we're just at like little level 1.
Hell of a
I'll write you a
conversation.
recipe.
Yeah, sounds
I got
good.
some crazy dips.
Nice. But yeah, it's just at the starting point now for that. But these guys have been making chips for 11 years, so they only have ever made a russet potato chip. So this is their first white
That's right.
potato. All the
And that's,
old
and that's
Dutch
how
Miss
this is how
Vickies are
all
white.
Covered Bridge.
That is fire.
This is how all their chips taste
White
too.
potato.
Yeah,
I enjoy
white-
it.
But they do
Yeah.
funky flavors too. I had
Oh, yeah.
what did I have not too long ago? Some kind of lobster one.
Yeah, they do popcorn too now.
Yeah,
All sorts of stuff.
they got some wacky flavors, which I like.
They had a
'Cause I
cool
be getting mad
factory.
at Lay's and stuff. Like, come on, man, we had ketchup. Like, it's old
Yeah.
school.
Did you go to Burger Week? Did you enjoy Burger Week?
I only got a couple burgers, but what was your guys' favorite?
I mean, listen, I got to keep it Dartmouth, man. Straight up, shout out District 5. They had the Donair burger, man. My homie, man. That was a delicious ass burger. What about you guys?
Sounds creative.
Well, some of us are Olympians, athletics.
Yeah, I
Olympians.
was at home.
Oh, you're an
So I had
athlete.
0.
You're an athlete. You play golf.
Vandals. Every year, Vandals has my favorite burger.
I
got to
wanted
go
to get
to?
out, but I wasn't able to get out and enjoy
Who?
one.
What did they do this year?
Vandals. They I don't know. It was like
The donut one?
Yeah, they do the
Oh,
donut.
shit.
That
burgers.
sounds like it wouldn't be good.
I know,
man.
but this
Sweet
year's
and
was a little different. The one I had like a couple of years ago, they had the birthday sex or something. It was like almost just like meat, cheese, spicy mayo, pickles, lettuce, tomato
2 donuts?
on like a maple glazed
Oh, fuck.
donut.
Oh.
It's insane.
That sounds crazy good.
That sounds good.
A
insane.
lot of sweet and salty.
Right, it was a balance, right?
What's your favorite donut? Other than Honey Cruller, because you know it's the best.
Krispy Kreme.
No,
you know it is.
honestly, if you do that like cinnamon sugar one, the best.
The original
it's
donut?
Oh, the just
If
regular.
you do that incredible, where it's like crispy
plain-
but fluffy on the inside.
where you bite through almost like a
Crazy.
thin
The sugar
shell,
donut?
but then it's just
But then
warm
it's
and
a-
soft on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's your
bro.
favorite donut?
What he just said.
Yeah.
What's your favorite donut?
I go
No.
chocolate chip muffin all day.
Oh,
If we're going Tim Hortons donut. If we're going donut, then I'd have to go chocolate dip.
ooh.
I like
Yeah.
the double chocolate one.
Old
The double
fashioned
chocolate
glaze. I take
one.
that back. Old fashioned glaze
The
from
double
Tim Hortons.
chocolate one.
If we're talking Tim, I
Glaze,
don't know.
is that what it is?
I'm like,
It's
no,
chocolate,
I'm like
but then there's
Boston cream.
Yeah.
Over Honey Cruller?
Yeah, Boston cream.
What do you think? Everybody likes that?
I thought it was the best.
Actually, you know
Someone's
what?
getting-
Apple
getting a little
fritters are
sensitive.
delicious.
Apple
That's a
fritters
good one.
nice.
Apple
It's a good
fritters are
go-to.
delicious.
But
Man,
why
good.
are Krispy Kreme donuts so cracked?
Bomb.
Yeah.
That's why I said that first. Krispy Kreme are next level. They're
Yeah,
like the
those are
Nike
their
of
level.
I'm
donuts.
talking
Put
like
it in
the
the
actual
microwave,
like
too.
Vandals
They're the
donut
Nike-
though. You go
oh,
get like
what?
a real
That's
donut,
okay.
not Tim's, on another
Put a
level.
Krispy Kreme
Quick
in the
just
microwave.
said, quick
Yo, let's
just
try
said
these
to
on-
nuke a Krispy Kreme.
Let's try these
15
underground
seconds.
snacks, man. We got to do the segment right now. Shout out underground
yeah.
snacks. We got to try these treats. So what is it?
I'm a Warheads kind of guy. I want that for
I remember
Nerds?
Warhead from kids.
Absolutely
Down
positively.
pause.
Bust that open? All right, cool.
man.
Get these nerds.
What are these?
So where are these from? States.
Where the warheads from? Stays too.
States.
We got Warheads Ooze Chews.
So this is what it is?
Sour chewy candy filled with ooze. Sounds about right.
Thanks.
And they got the brand new location opening this Saturday.
Just a 1-2.
Yeah, this is
Yo,
nice.
bro, hold
Yeah,
on.
those are
Can we
good.
get a zoom in? Look at these.
kinda
These are
fire.
legit clusters, bro.
Yeah.
That's
Like there's
nerds.
some kind of jelly candy on
Really
the
good.
inside, but
Yeah.
you ever see Willy Wonka in the chocolate
Where's the
factory?
Warhead one?
Didn't they eat one of these?
Never had
Can
these.
I get one though?
Yeah,
These are
where's the-
fire.
Give me the Warhead one.
The nerds are.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Oh, Dickie, give me one of them.
Yo, can I just try them all first?
Dickie, why don't you stop
Oh,
fucking hogging?
fuck. The nerds are crazy.
Yeah, those are very good.
The nerds are crazy. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, fuck. You got COVID.
Try those ones.
Yeah, man, go in. Those warheads are fire.
That's what I'm trying to go for right now.
Okay, so
They taste the opposite of a hooker's neck.
they're not that sour though.
Sorry for hating last week.
The sour level for a Warhead, I remember it as a kid being more sour.
They're
It's
good.
next level. The soft ones are never. The soft ones are never as powerful. The hard candy warheads.
Yeah,
Oh, you won't taste nothing for 2 weeks.
I
yeah.
got a kick to that. Oh yeah, there's a kick. I got the end kick, the sour kick.
I don't know. These are kind of weird. The
Giving you
clusters.
COVID.
They're giving you COVID, bro.
They're hating.
Moose,
We're
how
good.
long are we?
They're good.
No, they're just different. It's a texture thing.
No,
those-
how
Like you
long
drop
is
your
this?
gum in between the cushions of the couch.
Hey,
and they
what
come
are
up
these?
with
He's
dirty
gonna be your
sand
worst
on
critic. You're not a candy
These are
guy.
bomb.
Yeah, they're a
These
little
are bomb.
sour.
They're good.
But
it. Those are fire.
8.5. Only because they could be sour. More sour.
Yeah, more sour because it's
Flavors
warhead.
on point. Textures on point. But I gotta go with the nerds.
Yeah,
I'll give it a
I'm
9.
nerds, too.
I'll give it a 9.
Nine.
I go
The
9.
nerds.
It's a rookie
Four.
score.
Really?
He has to be different.
Professional score.
This
No,
the
you
warheads
go.
would have been a 9.5 had they
being
been
honest.
super sour.
It's a weird
And
texture.
only
for me.
not 10
And they're
because
sweet. That's not my
you
thing.
can't give it
Only-
10 though.
you can't give him a 10 because only Jay-Z and God deserves 10.
What about Eminem? Oh, rap God. That's what you meant.
11 for Eminem. You know better.
Speaking of nerds,
He always got one room shaker. He always got one room shaker.
No.
He always got one room
It
shaker.
took him 10 episodes,
That
but that's a good one. Speaking of nerds, Eminem did read the dictionary. What more nerdy thing can you do?
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
no, but
can you imagine
speaking
going,
of nerds, PS5, Xbox, or being an adult. What are those 3 options?
I'm gonna have to go with being an adult.
I don't
Okay.
play games.
You guys gamers?
Oh,
You know what, man? Let me
shit.
tell you something,
Never
Dickie.
has, and he never has, bro.
So
I'm not rich enough to play games.
check this
Oh,
out.
Didn't think I listened to your albums that I'm never on.
So I had
Hasbro.
I had a friend.
Oh, I missed that shit. I missed that shit. That's my line too.
That was good. I know anything wrong.
It's my line. I didn't even get it.
I had a friend. First time I met him, or what? Anyways, long story short, he wanted to get me. He got me a system to shout out his Twitch and stuff like that, and we were going to play Twitch together. And I had the system, and I just couldn't find time to play it. Also, in the back of my mind, it was like, man, I waste enough time on social media. I can't justify it to myself to play like 5-6 hours a day because I'm not where I want to be. So like that's how I feel. Like I can't play 6-7 hours of a game.
That's right.
If
too
I'm
much
not even
time.
close to where I want to be. Now that's just me.
Facts.
I do
And
If I was Alex, I'd be playing games.
I
though.
have
all day.
Yeah.
I would have an $8,000
I'd be like,
headset.
all right, I already made
Oh, yeah. Fucking a chair that hovers.
We're going in.
Just float.
Fire in the hole.
Care package received.
Do you play?
Oh no, not much. I have a PS4. Didn't get the PS5, but I find it's a good way to like mindless activity at the end of the day
Yeah,
kind of thing.
I
Play
yeah.
NHL.
you know
or
what
something.
I find too is like if you don't put in like 8 hours a day,
I just don't
then
do
you
that.
suck.
Yeah, I would never play
And
like
then
Fortnite
how is
or
it fun if
anything
you
like
just
that
get
now.
fucking
That's not
blasted?
true, man.
There's
As a
too hard
kid,
to
I
play
was a
Fortnite
full blown
and shit.
gamer, bro. I
There's
had the
a guy from
64.
Halifax.
Super Nintendo was the best system ever created. Like I was I was a gamer, man. Then I fell away from it, and then now I got
You
the
gotta put the work
PS4 now,
in
but
now.
I just don't have a lot of time to do the 6
Yeah.
to 8 hours.
It's
All right,
like
check
your
this
But
out.
I'll put in
career.
a clean 45 minutes every now and again and murk all them. Oh, I was gonna
Top
say
5
some wild
games.
shit,
Top
but-
5 games of all time.
All time.
Whoa.
Even top 3 if you want.
Can we all do 3?
Yes,
GoldenEye
top
wins.
GoldenEye
come
number
on,
1.
that's
wait,
smart.
bro.
For me, okay, let him go.
GoldenEye is in my top 3.
Immediately.
Mario Kart.
Mario Kart 64.
Immediately.
100%.
Yes.
And then I'd have to go probably like Halo, even though I haven't played
Hell
Halo
yeah.
in like
That's
10 years.
respectable.
Which one?
But like way back, probably Halo 2 when I was
Nice.
younger.
Mortal
Nice.
Kombat.
More like
Mortal
Fuck
Kombat.
that.
up there.
Street Fighter over Mortal Kombat.
What?
You could never
What?
do. Oh,
What?
so you can
What?
remember? You can remember an 18
Have
button
you seen
combination
his
to do a
tattoo?
finish?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Nate, what's his finishing
That's
combo?
dope. That's dope.
He pulls it out every episode.
So how do you do Scorpion?
Show us
Who
again.
did that?
Hey, what's the button combination?
Nice,
what's the
man.
button combination for Scorpion's finishing move? His fatality.
I don't know either straight for out or either.
So you're
man.
just as bad as the Wu-Tang girl. Then you got it tattooed on, but know nothing
Thank
about
you.
it.
I know his name. Scorpion.
Mark, you couldn't quote a Red Man lyric.
Oh,
That's a
no.
little different because you say you listen to
Oh
Red
no,
Man.
you're just getting things tatted on your skin you don't know nothing about.
I didn't remember the combos. I didn't remember the combos.
Next.
Even I didn't remember the combos when I was playing. Those are too tough, man, to remember. Let
That's
alone.
why, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I didn't like Mortal Kombat. Every time you go finish him, and your guy's sitting there waddling, and you're like button mash, and the guy just passes
No, those
out.
photographic memory kids just had that shit on
Bro,
lock.
those guys were the ones you never wanted to fight because you know that.
Yeah, how would you remember that?
Yeah.
It's literally like an 18 button combo.
Like, how is it fun if you have to have a notepad?
Street Fighter, you
playing.
button mash, and you're just fucking biggest move in the whole game, accidentally.
I just can't believe that people are like they're selling out for $500 and then people are putting them back online for $1,500 the next day when they're sold out. And all these single moms are trying to fucking, get it for their kids that want it for Christmas. It's crazy.
Fuck 'em.
Facts though.
Yeah.
No, but you're an adult.
Did you say fuck?
They're crazy, bro.
Alright.
Business.
Mom's out here working hard, man. Let them get the fucking console for the kids that actually can play it.
Yeah,
They
man.
Yeah,
I-
true.
Like,
I'm with
that's
that.
crazy to me.
Tell the
Mario
kid.
Kart, Donkey Kong Country, and
Donkey
James
Kong
Bond.
Country.
James
Donkey Kong
Bond.
Country was amazing.
Honestly,
wow.
like,
Sonic the Hedgehog was fire too.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't
fire.
know the Sega, but that's amazing.
And Crash Bandicoot was
Oh yeah,
fire
they
too.
just, they just did a new one. Eh?
Did they?
They did. They
That's,
made a
that's
fourth.
around the era when I started fading away with
so
video
I think you
games.
guys are forgetting something crazy though.
Madden?
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I didn't play
Classic.
video games heavy in that era,
And when it started
Classic.
getting like,
but super fun.
I was in the Bird's Eye View one. I like that one, but that was old.
San Andreas and shit. That was fire.
I
When I was a
stopped. I
kid-
stopped gaming around them.
yeah,
They're making a new one, but we don't know. I don't know when it's coming out. But there's
Yeah,
another.
they've been milking that one.
It's
Yeah,
safe
no
to
doubt.
say that.
Years,
It's
for
safe to
years.
say
You can
that.
do anything on Grand Theft Auto.
Oh yeah.
Anything.
Yeah, it's fucked.
But
drive.
didn't we all just try to get 5 stars and go hide behind a building and see
Oh,
how
100%.
see how long?
I never
comfortable
did
we are?
any of the missions.
That's all I ever fucking did.
I never.
the
See,
mission.
I never even played. I watched it. I was like,
When I
this
was a
is
kid, I
weird.
did.
yeah.
Or like teenager. Or
But yeah,
whatever.
I think we can all agree that GoldenEye and
GoldenEye.
And Call of
I
Duty.
played like
Call of
Counter
Duty's
Strike when I was
huge,
like in
too.
grade 7.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Mario
the only-
New
Kart.
one's good.
You
The
gotta
only-
you gotta play Mario.
The
You gotta
only
like Mario.
my 3 games I play now is God of War, NHL, and Call of Duty.
There's another
Yeah.
one too, Followed. I played when I was a kid. It was like that.
I never got
nuclear
into Fallout,
blast.
but that's
Tiger
super
Woods
popular.
was
Crazy
fire
game,
too
man.
for
Good game.
PS1. Tiger Woods was fire.
Oh,
my
fuck!
gosh.
Shouts to Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
Golf games
Oh
are
my God.
amazing.
Oh my
They just
god!
dropped the 2K21.
How the fuck can you
It's
play a
amazing.
golf
Yeah.
video game?
I should buy that tonight. Come up to the
That's like
crib.
playing golf in real life,
No.
life and calling yourself an athlete.
Yeah.
It's fun to do
Oh man, you guys are
it. You thought I was
fucking.
gonna take those in?
I was
so
waiting.
yeah.
I was waiting.
You guys are idiots.
Yeah, quick! It's gonna cost me $80, but come up to the house after. I'll buy the game. My word.
All right, let's do it.
And then we'll diss Pat the whole time.
This Pat. All right, let's roll. Let's wrap it up, man. Hey, thank you to Alex for coming through, man. East Coast Lifestyle. Appreciate
Thanks
you,
for
man.
having me.
You're the man. Thanks so much, man. It means
Appreciate
a lot. Stay tuned, man. We're doing it. We're doing it every week, man. Stay tuned, my
Are we
man.
scratching
Mark.
out the
Yeah.
Gucci Jeezy shit
Next week.
Yeah.
after it happened?
It
After it
happens
happens.
Thursday. Why are
Yeah,
you
it
so
happens
anxious,
Thursday,
man? He
yeah.
just all
You
these
can't
battles,
predict it?
man.
Okay, what's your prediction for Gucci and Jeezy?
Jeezy?
My prediction, I think Jeezy's gonna wash him.
Okay.
Musically, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, musically, yes.
I think the only thing I wanted to bring up is
I think Gucci's gonna flip out.
Let's not talk about the
I'm not
controversial
saying
part of that
he's
story
gonna-
until
I
next
think
week.
Gucci's gonna lose.
Okay,
Actually,
you're
no,
just
no,
trying to
no.
pause it. All right.
The
Just trying to
2020
be-
Gucci's got a he's in phenomenal top shape, isn't he?
Oh, he's a sex addict, sex symbol.
Whoa! What's that the first one was.
That's what I call.
Big exception.
That's what I call people. That's what I call people when they're in shape. I don't call them sex symbols. I call them sex addicts. I mean, like, look at this. When I see somebody all the table, look at this fucking sex addict.
I'm stealing it.
All right, man. Stay tuned, man. Stay cool, man. Appreciate it. DJ IV, Underground Snacks, Mary Jane's, Moose, man. East Coast Lifestyle, man. Get off me. Stay tuned. Peace.
Pat, stay, motherfucker.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.